This is Tamer Helmi with Quality Vigilance, and I'm happy to speak to you today about the CGT area and the building of the talent and the systems that will make you successful. Cell and gene therapy industry is revolutionizing, personalizing the medicine. It's trending right now in the biotech industry, and while we are building these capabilities, we would like to know a couple of very sensitive and important issues. The first one is how to build a team that is suited for this kind of environment and development. And the second part is what are the systems that you might need to be successful in this specific area. So let's talk about the CGT industry and what would be your approach. So mainly you would like to have definitely somebody with experience. Now your bets are that you are going to search around you from the geographic area, or you are just going to post an ad online and you're going to get a lot of interest from people. So you might end up with, mainly when you filter the resumes, you mainly find two types of individuals with experience. Some of them with experience in commercial setup, and some of them would be experienced in the development area. So this is a development and startup environment in general. CGT is unique in its approach. That development takes a while, and it's also very specific, and it requires a mindset of startup, entrepreneurship. So that's mainly the profile that you would like to look for. Why is that? Because individuals who are working in commercial setup, they are great in coming into an area that it's well developed, well established, procedures are there, and they would like to operate with something that it's well defined for them. That's a little bit different from the development area that it usually is the CGT, whereas others are well suited for switching between the priorities, between what's important, between also the mindset of this is what's done before, and also this is what we can improve. So they can evolve with the situation. So this is why it's very important. So I hired some people in a startup company, and they came from a commercial, and sometimes it might not be the best environment for them, right? So that's one person told me that, and then another person can say, and I'd like to come on a daily basis, know exactly what I'm going to do, and just leave, and everything will be as expected. So that's a mindset. Maybe that is a good mindset for the commercial, but for development and early stage, pre-IND, IND, phase 1, 2, that's a different mindset. So this is very important, and you should take a close look at that. So what are your mitigation strategies? Your mitigation strategies include development of role-specific hiring criteria tied to the phase-appropriate milestones. So for the IND, you would like these specific roles, the submission, the phase 1, trials, phase 2, etc. Then you can use interim or consulting professionals as well. So you don't have to depend on a fully hired individuals. So you can also hire consultants to fill in these gaps of the experiences. Then you can engage quality and regulatory leaders in the hiring and onboarding processes. The second part is the building of quality systems that enable people. So this is very important, because quality systems in the early stages would allow you to be able to fill in specific needs of the process that you might not be able to catch it or capture it with the time as the time passes. How's that? So too often quality systems are treated as a post-clinical priority. However, quality obviously is an infrastructure of the company that people will perform reliably based on these quality systems. Delayed implementations increase the risk of batch failures, regulatory delays, and patient harm. Obviously, you want the patient safety and you work with the CSPQ as a whole. Best practices to overcome the lack of quality systems, what you need to do usually is to introduce scalable, phase-appropriate quality systems. They grow as the company or the team grows. And then you can implement training programs that emphasizes the why of compliance, not just how. Then you can integrate quality performance indicators into the organizational goals and objectives. So, what are the business implications and outcomes for the human capital risk? So the first thing is the long-term impact of early decisions. This is important. Why is that? Because delays due to failed inspections, incomplete documentations, or insufficient personnel training can derail the funding and partnership opportunities for your company. Conversely, early investment in quality talent can accelerate time to market, enhance regulatory trust, and increase valuation. Some strategic recommendations for you. The first thing is appoint a head of quality or a quality consultant early enough before trials begin. Create a cross-functional hiring map aligned with the development stages. Then educate the investors and board members on the return of investment of hiring the right expertise early enough and quality culture. If you haven't visited this channel before, this is Tamer Helmi with Quality Vigilance. I would love to hear from you, your comments and ideas. And if you like to hear something about a specific subject, let me know. And I'll talk to you really soon.